Guten Morgen. Uh, I think like there is no company that who are making it those days. Like there is a rich company more than you see. Why is a hard time for worker to make money in a week of salary or a month, and twice of that income coming to another country next by, and it's not like there is some degree of IQ or economy or bullshit like that, because there is two weaponized country who accept the same bullshit. And when you investigate those two side stories who are same in that we are focused in our company business, and we're regular to our zones, and there is stories about the legacy of every country without knowledge of the history that fix to the image that we see, and it's a part of a little details of history that denied by some, and some clues that showed up after heard and fulfilled those files, and still we have declaring we have issues and stories and bullshit in our mind to focus on what we are having for our income, what we divide, what we provide the world with our sources of working, and how come that this all go to two sides of the world, like Russia and America, and the oil will also go there. So then you see how Dubai became even stronger the empire, and it's because like it's all showed up as our material, our sources, everything goes to those three nations, and that's the lack of people understanding where it all our glory goes. It's not like you getting rich for selling your IQs to student, and then they go having a great job, and they provide the world with their satisfaction of degree of what they working hard for them companies, and divided them to nation without really consuming where those guys behind all those who have those factories who taking those materials to and making their fortune above us all. And it's not like showed up as their nation also, because in their nation behind all this elevator falling down up to ground, picking up winter shelter, sky labor, life is being easier when you see where it's all command to, when the population having having fun in big parties without consuming that, without the truth of where it's all using and abusing our resources, and people working hard in day and go to work every day in a hard time, and does not deserve this punishment just because they are not equal in IQ, as you said, or always we deny the truth that the influence of income should come back to Europe and go back to those nations as a treatment of your success, and you deny this because if your IQ was better than us as a person who studied mathematics and so and physics and quantum physics and all, the influence of income should go back your elevator for people to have less hard time in their companies, and they can serve their spiritual as well as materialism way of life, and be honest with their way of success. And you know, they cannot getting back to those old feeling that they have image of how they wanted and desire to be, and then lies why they should leave their country to work in another companies and develop there because they have much better, and it's not true because those systems mixed up the fact that we not need those people everywhere. We just need the managers who companies those sources to what they go to, who gonna make, and how the bank gonna bring back those. Cause let's say if a man buy a car or a house, or let's say he buy 5 house, 10 cars, so Ferrari having this money, alright, and also other Bugatti and Porsche and Lamborghini, and he buy let's say 5 car a house, and he have a house buying in Dubai, house in let's say in Amsterdam, and a house in Hawaii or the Caribbean or in the Middle East or whatever, I don't know. So let's say he have those houses next cities, going to malls, taking planes, invest in his business, you know, hard time working, should eat a vegan, truly vegan food, and go to pray in his holy place and meet some friend, and you need to pay all those company back, you know what I mean. When you kill the abusing of animals and the sources not coming back, you see that those people who admiring themselves more than invested in companies and make back the money having more influence on others just to stare at their bank income and not find out a way to advance their life, and therefore the money stand and just does not deserve to be in influence of processing of companies or developing something, and that means that they stuck. I mean, they should do something that always build up something and sell and buy always something in order to be always rich and develop our materialism and spiritualism life, but for some reason they're not IQ enough after they showed up as a great career of those fields of what they've done until they stuck in the level that they does not see opportunities of their potential to make at at the society of their zone that they see themselves collide with others, and they have therefore contribute to their people around there, and therefore they're feeling good and have morale. Some people give back to society not for any reason, just to become invest in the poor layers of people, but in my point is all they always want to be developed and invest in and a new field of on high techs or vegan restaurant and create a better life society that people have more income just because you bring some safety work for the population, and your money always serve you as honestly houses, cars, buildings that will be there as investing as worker. You know what I mean? Like you have a vision, you have something outside of those comfortable zone that you don't see when your money is inside the bank and nobody can tell you what to do, but you lack of knowing what to came up with does not develop your conscience. It showed up as not a good part of society, as does city does not act the right way to teach their high degree level IQ, meaning a student to show as people who knows how to invest in what's gonna watch this. We're gonna make this better a view of society to donate in order to make make our society feeling good. Because when we keep our sources without consuming that, we make the game stuck for other companies as we fail to contribute as understanding that we will die and the money goes to waste until somebody gonna know what to do with it. I don't mean if you fear that somehow you should have some safeties, so have them, but it's better to see money goes to influence of something that always better, and when you sell it to banks or somebody you want to sell it, you want to buy your ideas, work or companies or what you provide them as a work, it will come back to as money like the same is in the bank. So creating, producing, or making a product serving better society economy, it's something that develop a better nations to all of us and figure it out how to go to those people who are stuck in the game of making money and foolish, ignoring their population needs, invest in ideas, and I should tell them what to do now and have some meeting with something that they have a vision or dream that they were kids. As easy as it is crossing my mind that the people have Walt Disney. Here's a man who said, I want to see like parks who make people happy and inspire others to have the dream to have their kids there and have fun in their park and those Mickey Mouse and Disneyland and it's a very nice experience. You cannot deny that. Although I wanted to be vegan, but I mean like making films over something that you think will have influence in the rest of the history of the population about their salvation through the years, or the economy should make this business that he made and how he developed as a person. I don't know. People can dream more than seeing their company stuck in this game of business that they deny that they have regular routine that somehow should not feel so much good as they started in life with the name of the label of what the dream to wheel of that. And in order to overcome this routine that became some hard to them, and you see other countries working, uh, trying to figure out how to begin to go business, what they can provide when the tool is over there, not in your country, because he provide only the regular method of what therefore his vision and dream is stuck in his level of business, that for some reason he doesn't see what next, or what he can be creative more, and what his fulfillment after this couple years and of being successful in this field, or invest in other field, another company. And that's what meaning to be a great businessman for me, is to provide those zones and area that and I don't mean casinos, I mean holy places. I mean, you want to invest in your economy, did not affect your people, as you see what happened in area that's not like developed because of those people who came from them, those areas, who lack of study in the beginning, and then somehow they invest in those layers of population that they come from, those neighborhoods, those dream of park, or basketballs, or whatever, soccer and hockey, and I don't know, way of developing the views of opportunities that showed up after the early 1950s, making better building, making better trains, better cars, cleaner, better work of restaurant, and then you see better cloud of mushroom about us, peace, and Dubai will not like become the worst Bugatti, Lamborghini, oil, and people stuck with their IQ over there about money is over winning the materialism of many companies, and spiritually they think they are developed enough, but you see, as those guys goes powers, they're not bringing back their they investing back to the Europe or the Eastern industry that they started to stock there, and therefore somebody will understand how to fulfill his business, and came out with idea that showed up as a new game level. And I think like how much creativity and technology in today level we have enormous success, and thinking that we have almost everything that this part of history can markedly said that we have. You know what I mean? Like telephone, satellite. We have just to make it older and show it up as bringing high tech to a lower tech, and high energy and clean energy, and start to develop in another lower zones, and that's what they mean of the roller coasters of Disneyland, and in another layers of people gonna be happy, because when you are a businessman, you really have dreams and to see another area, and that's why you see companies as so grow up, but they stuck in their building, and you don't know their game is this or that, so or they don't know what to do right now with the money, and they have so much influence because they in that point of thinking what is my next move. but sometimes they can be stuck in the fear of the safety zone of what they have, and therefore they're afraid to be how much he gonna be rich. It's not that game of somebody in Dubai gonna make me lose my company. No, invest back on other sale, and he will sell another ship, and you invest another hotel, and Disney World will be there. I mean, those areas of part in laws that we want to develop, the people came from them, and working and processing in your company. It's gonna be like amazing for them to back up the story that they have great salary, and they come back and develop their business and their companies from being 5 and 10 years in your companies, and you can be in connect and see their dream, or sharing their vision for some calls in 1 month or two, meeting, and in a week, and say if it's not so you know hard, we can invest, or what you see there, and what is the opportunities. And you sometimes will be shocked what they've accomplished in manner of speaking in their zones of bring back their morality to those areas that make them successful in your company, and then you see why they mixed up in your companies, and how became that we have equal economy, make it their influence income coming back to those business, and not having the feeling that you are faking in your bunker money because you are lack of bringing back. It's not that. It's that you are in a zone that in your fulfillment you feel stuck, and I guess it's could be like not what somebody will understand in the beginning, that he started to feel like I'm not sharing my money, but I don't need to, and starting to negotiation that people showed up as a dreamer who want to take him vision and fear to invest just because he started to see his why reason not to, cause he's will be stuck. How do you know when you know that you cannot be in there tomorrow, and the game of life is what it is right now in the present, and the money that showed up as a fulfillment of your dream will make you happy than bullshit your mind all day that denied you from your own goals of taking yourself to the next level creativity, and buy another house with a pool, and make those, because those workers bring back the money, and this will be there to serve your family and your kids, and to be admired by people who will negotiate. You made it in that level, and that's it, company, because it's that simple, that you see material and spiritual, and when you have both of them and you reach with the tools and the information, you develop, and you become having a quality of life, and not stuck there for lower average mind that showed up as your Satan life, because you have become making it so hard for some people you are so admire. But if you don't see their future, they see you, and they starting to choke. How do you don't see the next offer, and you starting to figure you in fulfillment? But no, because you lack of answering them, that you are trying to feel what is the next opportunity, what is the next great idea that will show up, and it's time to make those meetings. And it's not showed up as internet or traveling. It's actually look in the mirror or thinking from Disney World what it could be a best selling book or whatever that I want to see, or investing in kids that gonna make them safer than going to armies and develop a nation after we fiki fiki. I mean, take them like in a way that they're gonna have a better and longer relationship and quality time with others, and as much as they can buy them and provide them with your tools that you already have, money, time, and spiritual and motivates and opportunities to make business grow up, and telephones to really hard worker there and see what's going on, and better for Europe and people like in Scandinavian places. You feel your fulfillment that you see the nation of God is prosperity and inspired by your places to start, and it will be remarkable to be like a great businessman, motivate others to desire their best, restaurant of vegan and clean up air. I like those man. Mission of destiny that you provide yourself as you grow up, when you see nightmares, or what can provide those nightmares with your rainbows of Disney World parks. Yeah, that's what I see. Or greenhouse, or better, prettier than the ugly building you see some areas, and TV shows that showed up as wasting time for most of the people. You see, I didn't really watch them.